Right, welcome back to the channel. Today, a little bit of a sad day. The last engineering workshop in my local town, and after God knows how many years, his father and all that, Roy's packing up and we've got to clear the machines out. So if we have a look, I've got to take this chop saw out, take this bandsaw out as well. There's an Ajax milling machine over there, and he's just doing the last job at the moment. Look, the last steel piece of whatever he's welding up, a steel post that's ever going to be done in here. So yeah, a bit of a sad day really. We're going to go around and have a look what else we're doing on the farm as well. So it's a bit of a project update video, what projects are coming next year, and whatever else has been going on really. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't, and yeah, leave me a comment as well because it helps boost the video. So see you soon. Nice set of electrics over here, look. So we're about there now, just got these last few bits of offcuts of steel that we can use for the plasma cutter, just there. But real shame, there was a big milling machine here about 15 years ago, and I bought my dad's JCB down here and lifted it out, and it struggled to lift it, and yeah, just got these last few bits to pick up, and real shame really. End of the road. That bit of steel there, when it's been cut in half, is the last bit of steel to be welded in this workshop, and then that's the end of that. So we've been and had a look at those few bits, what's been going on. So what's been going on around here? On the farm, you've probably been watching the videos, the combine's turned up, the tractor has been painted. That is an ongoing project. We're just waiting for the tyres, like I've said. We've changed a few bits. I've decided in a future video soon, after Christmas, we're going to take the throat off the front of the combine because they were prone apparently on the backs there somewhere of them cracking, and I don't want it to happen in the middle of harvest. And it's a really quick job actually. Just pull the pins, take the hydraulic pipes off, and it all pulls out. We've still got a few jobs left to do on this. If you remember in a different video as well, we went to the combine scrapyard to get these two panels that had been badly damaged, and we fitted them yesterday, so they're all right. The back one just wants slightly adjusting, so we've got that to do as well. There's a few little pipes to check round, and then before harvest we'll give it a wash, and hopefully this will up the capacity of what we do. This one as well, we're going to be putting RTK steering on this as well. This is going to be a slightly different system, but we've got to sort of get my head around it a bit. Lots of research online at night time. The mill that we just see, that's going in. This barley here, we have had, I don't know if you can see it, I've had 2 loads rejected. So there's a few bits in it like this. Too much awn on the ears, but look, hardly anything. So that was going for malting, and yeah, we've had 2 loads rejected. So by the time we've lost the premium for the malting, and we pay the diversion charge because the lorry has to get diverted somewhere else, it's a complete waste of time. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to mill it and sell it out as animal feed. So it's not going for, I mean, it's fine, but anyway, I can't be doing with the problem. So we're just going to, like I say, we're going to go have a look outside. The mill will be here in a minute. We're going to mill it all and sell it out as animal feed at the same price as what we'd have been getting for malting anyway. So right, let's go through to the workshop. So one of the other things we made this year as well, we made the welding table. That's really good. Then we've got obviously all the steel racking I put in as well, just made that out of some box section. And the main thing that come on this farm this year was this thing here. The old Swift Cut CNC plasma cutter with the overhead crane. It literally transformed anything we do here. You just sort of leave it to just do what it wants. And yeah, just leave it. So I'll come in and put a sheet of steel on it, press go, and it will just do what we want really. So yeah, over here in the last video we're looking at the RTK base station, and now replaced it with this box, because the box used to be there, and now put this big box in, so it's got the TP link, the Ajax, and it's a lot neater. And now we've finished with zeroed the base station in basically, so it's now all ready to go. Just before we go through there, I forgot, this mezzanine floor, we built it probably 2.5 years ago now. And I look back at one of the other videos and look what this workshop used to look like before we built this. And now I've got these, look. So this is where I come and have a sit down when I'm thinking. I'm gonna have a bit of thinking space. And this was good as well, this cramp racking. You probably saw it in one of the other videos. People who are probably just subscribed, you haven't seen it. These nut and bolts racking, you basically, they all come full. Cramp basically come and set it all up for you, and it's been really good because it saves so much time trying to find nut and bolts or order some or go and pick some up from Screwfix. So when the bins are getting low, like this one here, that's not getting low, but when it is, you've got an app on your phone that you basically just come along and you scan all these barcodes, and then it just reorders the nuts and bolts for you, so you're not having to ring up and order. It's really fast and convenient. So yeah, real pleased with that. Right, let's go through to the other side. Right, so through this side, we put all the air lines in as well. That was really good. So we've got air lines everywhere. That's worked really well. These tanks, put these in this year. That was good, because before we had it all coming in barrels and it was a right pain in the arse. Whereas now Witham's oils, they just come and fill them up with a lorry, so I ain't got to mess about. So got all the colour-coded tums as well, so that one's for that one, that one's for that one, that one's for that one. So that works well. Also as well, when it's in a barrel, you can't see how much oil you've got in without looking in, whereas we've obviously got the sight gauges up these tanks. So the way this works, if you buy the oil off with them, they supply you with the tanks, so I haven't had to pay for them or anything. So I've basically built this stand to put them on. They've obviously supplied the tanks, and then when we start to get low, or the rep comes around every few months, they'll just order a bit in the lorry, and then when it's next passing in the next day or two, they'll just pull up and just put a pipe in the top and just fill them up to wherever you want it. Over this side over here, we've got to clear all this out at some point. Get rid of this old chemical store, move that. I'm going to put the lathe along here, and then that Ajax mill that we saw in one of the last videos, that's going to go along there as well. I hopefully got a different lathe to go in here, but we haven't been and collected that yet. That's going to be a bit of a monster, and put some lights up. So this is like the machining workshop side. Adam's on the pit. Hello, Adam. What are we doing? Do you know what you're doing?
Not really, do you?
No. So Adam informs me to tighten the handbrake up on this tractor, you have to have the back wheel off.
Ideally, yeah.
So you have to get behind here to get to it to tighten the handbrake up, because there was a sensor playing up, so he changed that, and whilst he's doing it, he's tightened the handbrake cable up, haven't you? And you see, look, this is why we've got the extensions for the pit jacks. You see that big extension? It's made it really easy, actually, hasn't it? Lifting all this lot up.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't say much, do you? And you remember, it wasn't that long ago we got these pit jacks, but I've probably used them about 5 times already. As soon as this tractor goes out, we've got the JCB coming in, the old JCB, because we've got the universal joints to do on the end of that. So we'll get them done, and also as well, there's a couple of other bits we've got to do as well, and we'll use these to obviously, you know, jack the whole. We'll jack the whole front of the JCB off the floor, so that'll be pretty handy. You don't realise how handy this sort of stuff is till you sort of lose it, really. Put them back down there. Whilst I'm here, we're going to help Adam, aren't we? Aren't we, Adam?
You are.
Put this back wheel back on, and because I haven't got a wheel mover, So how are we going to move that in now? Oh God. Do we know what we're doing? Are we nearly there? Usually you just have like some rollers you put underneath and it jack it up and you just wheel it in, but...
Tom's too tight to buy any.
No, we don't have that facility as of yet. Should I jack it up a bit?
No, go down.
Go down a bit. We're on. Up. How's that, Adam? There we are, we're on. Put those bolts on, rattle them up. You're going to rattle them up?
Yeah.
Well done. And then we'll let the jack down, and then you're done here, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, well done. I'll ring you again next week. So a project a couple of years ago, or was it a couple of years, or was it a year ago? I extended that out because this is going to be probably where the dryer goes or whatever, because the dryer used to be in there. And it's just one of them things you never got round to, and I thought we don't really need a dryer really that much at the moment because the weather's always pretty good at harvest time. So we're going to put the other post here and finish off this bit that's not been filled in, so that'll be a good job. But what I've done, when I go to the shows, it's quite interesting the amount of people who ask, you know, the total station that we use to put all like that big shed up at back, that was like one of the first YouTube videos was building that shed, and it did really well actually, and everyone quite enjoyed the way we welded all the steel up and then built that shed. And at the moment it's completely full to the door of wheat, and it's been used ever since. It's been really good. But yeah, the total station to put the bolts in, it's like a measuring device, and a lot of people know how it works. So one of the next videos is, I thought, because we're only putting one post in, it'll be really easy to show people how it sort of works and sort of understand it a bit more. And because usually you would put like string lines out and stuff, and it gets quite windy and the strings blow about and it's a real faff. And yes, that's another video. So one of the other videos we did, we looked at the Buffalo turbine, which is like a big turbine that goes on the front of the JCB, but we've not been having a lot of luck with getting one of them from the States. A lot of people have emailed to say they're interested in purchasing one, but it's quite difficult trying to get hold of them. So at the moment we're still having to do everything by hand, and then we're going to spray the Italic as well with a knapsack sprayer, which I don't really enjoy doing, but it's one of them jobs that needs doing to make sure we're sort of disinfecting, killing any bugs that could be in the grain store. So that JCB is the next one that's going in the pit to have the both front UJs done. Just been up to the local concrete panel yard, and these are what are known as seconds panels because they've got like a little bit of damage just there and just there, but it doesn't matter for us because it's not going to be seen. But the good thing about this is this panel here, it's 25 foot long, and it would have been a special order usually, but it is 8 inches thick, 1.5 meters high, and it's really heavy, like really heavy. So luckily we've got the 560/80 to pick it up, and that's going to be the panel that goes in that shed. And then these two on top here are for the I'm going to build a new chemical store at some point. There's nothing wrong with them, like a little chip off the edge and that. They're seconds panels as well, so we're going to use those two for the new chemical store. So all that barley we saw, we're getting it all rolled, rolling it into these trailers like this one here as well. Look, this one's full, and then we'll sell it as animal feed instead of malting barley, because it's just seems a bit of a waste of time. Might as well sell it and just not have the hassle. So it don't take long. I think it takes about half hour to fill one of them trailers through this roller mill. So we're going to have a look at it. So putting that up in there, look, goes in that hopper, and it's crushing it all. Just crushing it all open, so that when the cattle digest it, the acid of their stomachs can get into the middle of it, or else it just goes through them and just comes out the other end. that's done. This is the stuff we're going to keep now for ourselves. All the trailers are full. They're off out onto other farms. Go as cattle feed instead, because it's, like I said, it's more productive to do it like that. I don't want to be messed about. One of the other jobs I've got to do, all these these aren't concrete walls, these are tin walls around this shed, and they're not a lot good really, because you end up driving into them, bending them. When this shed got put up, I think there was a bit of a rush to get it up for harvest, and they couldn't get any concrete walls, so they put tin ones in it. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened here. And like I say, we replaced them, and now I think what we're going to do, a future video next year, we're going to have to disc cut all the concrete out, break it all out, and get rid of all these tin walls, because they're no good. I mean, there's holes in the side of them and all sorts. So we'll replace it all with some big concrete walls. So that's another job to go and get on with. So a few videos ago, we took this post out of here, and I'm really pleased with it actually. One of the other things I did, I put all these lights in as well. I just got a load of floodlights and just screwed them up, so it looks like that at night time, and it's really brightened it all up. But if we go down, you can sort of see they're all happy. Look, you see how that's working now. You see it's all open, drive in and out of there. It's just made things a lot easier. And then all this concrete bit as well. We obviously concreted all this bit. It's made a big difference. If I go down the side here, look, this is why we opened this bit out here for the cattle crush to sit on top of. And then if you go down the side here, if you remember, we made this gate. Do you remember we made this gate and we had it galvanised? Now we can go through here like that if we want to, so we can get through each side, so we can get through the other side and we can get through this side like that. So that's been a well worthwhile project. I think people quite enjoyed watching that. So the big lathe that we saved in a previous video as well from the scrap, a friend of mine, he wants it. He's got an industrial belt business, so he's taking that to use it to turn some drums down, and I've been able to swap it for a load of belt I need for one of my soil screeners, so that worked out really well. Just come to a neighbouring farm to load all their barley for them as well. Just got 4 loads to load for these guys. Just easier for me to come around and do it and get that job done for them, just to help them out a bit. So we put the combines away, and that's a little insight into really what's been going on this year and whatever else is happening really, or what's coming up. Let me know what you think in the comments, I suppose, really, and let me know if you want to see anything else what's been going on. But we keep trying to do our bit, and hope you've all enjoyed watching it. Got a few other little videos coming in this year, and then 2026, here we come, I suppose. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all soon.